Biochemistry and Cell Organisation test book. We're on the second nucleic acids question, question 10. Right, starting off, this looks like a horrible question. I don't want to read that. It's all about RNA and small interfering RNA. I have no idea what it's talking about. Oh dear. And there's some questions down here. Oh, and there's even a little calculation. Oh dear. Right. We just need to remember really that all A can ask us about is what we know about protein synthesis, transcription, DNA. They can't ask us any more than we know about from our notes. Okay, so bear in mind, I don't have to make anything up. The knowledge I'm giving here is stuff that's in my notes and I know about. Okay, so I don't care that I don't know or never heard of small interfering RNA. The question answers are going to be giving my knowledge of what I know about this stuff. So don't be frightened. Complete the following list of types of RNA. It tells us there were 3 and then they found a 4th one. So messenger RNA, this small interfering RNA, and then what are the 2 other types? Well, we've got tRNA and rRNA. And as it's giving us messenger RNA there, I'm going to give my answers in the same style as that. So it's always good if they give you something and you're filling in the answer, give it back in the same style and then you can't go too far wrong. So I'm going to write transfer RNA. I'm going to write ribosomal RNA. Although actually they will give you, on this occasion, tRNA and rRNA. Give 1 similarity and 3 differences between this small interfering RNA. So it tells us up here, what does it tell us about it? It tells us how big it is, and it's double-stranded. Okay. So it's double-stranded and we know the size of it. Similarity between that and DNA. Well, DNA is also double-stranded. It might be in a helix, but it's double-stranded, so I'm going to go for that. The similarity, double-stranded. We could say things like they're both polynucleotides and so on, but that's really what it's looking for. Differences, right, differences. So this is still RNA. So all the other things that I know about RNA are still true here. So what's the R in RNA? That's different from the D in DNA. So the R is, it's a ribose sugar, that's present in RNA. I know about the bases in RNA, so I know we've got the U instead of T, so I know it's uracil, no, not thymine. Okay, so ribose, no, not deoxyribose. And uracil, not thymine. Now it's probably slightly trickier now to think of the next one. Anytime you're struggling with a question for an answer, go back to what it's told you, and there'll probably be some clues in there. So it's telling us these molecules are 20 to 25 nucleotides long. Well, how big's DNA? Like millions of nucleotides long, really long. So this RNA is shorter than DNA, so smaller, shorter. So smaller. than DNA. And there's three possibilities there. We could also say, where is it found? It says here, discovered in the cytoplasm. Well, where's DNA? It's in the nucleus, so we could say that as well. And possibly, even though it doesn't really tell us, we could suggest the shape. It says it's double-stranded, but it might not be in a double helix, but we're not going to possibly say that because it doesn't really give us enough information. So, not quite as difficult as we first thought. B, if a sample of DNA contains 50% purine, what would be the percentage of pyrimidine? This is just, can you remember what pairs with what? So, and you probably guess this anyway, you guess 50%. But purine always is complementary to a pyrimidine, and we'll bond to that. And here's 3 marks, but you'll probably either get 3 or nothing here. So nucleotides, part of the skill is remembering what the nucleotides are, which you should do. So let's go for, let's say, one of our other nucleotides, thymine. And it's tried to help us here. So this is B1 and B2. So they are connected together. It's told us pyrimidine will bind to purine. So a purine will bind to a pyrimidine, and I know that complementary base pairs A and T. So if we've got 10% A, I've got 10% T. Okay. My other 2 bases, can I remember the names of those? Hopefully I can. Cytosine and guanine. And again, we've got a pyrimidine and a purine, but we don't need that information really now. We know that these are gonna, because these form a pair, these form a pair as well. But what's the number? Well, this is a percentage. So what do percentages add up to? Percentages add up to 100%. So we've already used 20%, so we've got 80 left. So these 2 added up together add up to 80%, and that'd be 90, that'd be 100. And so they've got half each, so we're going to say 40 and 40%, and that adds up to 100%. So, scary question at first, but actually it's fairly straightforward when you're looking for the right thing.